Hello, it's your girl Ameze. I have a glass of wine. Come, because today's episode is explosive. Well, maybe not to some people, but to me, we're going to have to talk about some deep issues, okay? Like, how far would you go in a relationship with your husband, with your spouse, with the person you're shacking with your friends with benefits? I don't know. However, here's me. Here's toasting everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I am so far because I'm excited to be talking to you. So, what are we talking about today? I needed this, and I'll tell you why. Because today's topic is not for the squeamish. So, would you invite someone into your relationship to just spice things up? Dun, 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 dun. So in the movie that I produced and directed, I Got Your Back, and I'm hoping that you've all seen it. And if you haven't, please, it's on this channel, Ameze Superstar. It's called I Got Your Back, the movie. Go ahead, watch it. It's about this married couple invited a female friend of theirs into their home and all that drama. So, without saying so much, go in and watch. However, the premise of that movie actually brought on this topic. I was talking to friends of mine at work, and someone actually confessed. Well, it wasn't confessing. She just shared with us that she was thinking of inviting a friend of hers to join herself and her fiance. Now, they've been engaged forever. They've known each other for about 10 years. So they're more or less married, but they are planning a marriage. Sometimes, summer of next, yeah. And one of the gifts she wants to give to him is have a three-way. Okay. And that got me thinking. Well, I'm thinking the man is going to enjoy it. However, one of the girls at work said, well, he might enjoy it, but maybe not with his fiance. And I thought, I'm going to come to you guys and ask you, what do you think? Is that how much is too much to do for your man? If he's probably into things like that, or maybe he's never done it before, because frankly, men are going to lie. They're going to tell you you're the only woman they've slept with, or the second or third. Frankly, that to me is actually a turn-off. I would prefer a man who's had some experience. I don't care if you tell me you slept with 100 women. That's fine, as long as now that you're with me, it's just me. I need you to get it out of your system. I have friends who are okay with sleeping with virgins. It's a total waste of time for me. I have no time for virgins. Anyway, let's get back to having a three-way, a four-way, an orgy. Would you do it? Would you invite someone into your matrimonial home to spice up a seemingly dead or dying sex life? I'm curious to know if you dare to be truthful enough. So I set out asking people, and I probably would upload videos of people who are into it. I'm actually, because I have to edit these things myself, so please bear with me. But I'm compiling that video. Some people didn't mind. They were going to talk about it. Some had it in the past. And some are thinking it's a bucket list thing they will do. What about you? What is too much to do for a man? And I'm asking from a woman's point of view. I'm going to ask men. I did ask men. And a lot of the men well, maybe not a lot, but some of the men that I did talk to have experienced it before. Surprises, huh? There's no surprise there. And the interesting thing is, they don't want to do it with their women. Any wifey. So as long as you're wifey, they don't want to do it with you. Or your wifey material. Why is that? Men, tell me where's your head when you're thinking, what is wrong with doing things with your wife? What is wrong with, if you can do it with a girlfriend, if you can have a sexual relationship with multiple women, as long as they're not your wife, as long as they're not your fiance or someone you're thinking of getting married to, is okay. Isn't that, I don't get that thinking though. What do you think, ladies? Would you do it with a man if you knew you were going to get married to him, and is that close to you? Is that something you also share with men? Like, no, if it's going to be my husband or someone I'm going to have a future with, nah, I don't feel comfortable having multiple sexual relations in a sex session. That's what I mean. Not having more than one lover. I mean, at the same time, having those kind of adventuresome type things, you know. I know this is kind of a squeamish topic, but I was going to talk about it because, again, we're grown. So I thought, why not? I'm going to talk about it. And also drink and get confident when I'm talking about it. No, but it's something serious though. Would you? The girl in question, and she gave me permission. I might have her on video. It might be one of the videos I compile. But she does have my permission. I told her I have a YouTube channel. I'm going to talk about this. And she was fine. She's had it before. And she's like, it's no big deal. If he's open to it, it's a gift I want to give to him. And if he's open to it, we'll do it. Would you do it? Would you do it? Would you gift your husband a menage a trois? Please your man. Invite a friend. Is it better to have a friend that you know or a total stranger? What do you think? If you're going to do it, for those of you who are squeamish and thinking, oh my God, I'll never, you know what, I don't trust you. I tell you this, people who don't talk about things like this usually have something to hide. I have found in my life, the most quiet people or the quietest people, however way you want to use that word, they're the no good ones. They're the ones you want to watch. When a man is so reserved and he acts like, oh no, I don't want you wearing makeup. I don't want you getting your boobs done. I didn't, by the way. But it's something I've always thought maybe. I don't know. People do it. You can always buy stuff you want. We're in a different era. I think this drink is getting to me. I'm getting bolder and bolder. But anyway, would you be open to pleasing your man with another woman? Would you give him a hall pass? Maybe for a day, a weekend, a week? Maybe you're so generous you want to do a month. Jeez, what kind of person are you? Even I am judging you. But I do know people have done desperate things to infuse life back into the matrimonial bed, into their very, very intimate quarters. So is that something that, is it? Now I know as religious people, it's also something we should never think about. But then I know pastors who do it. Well, maybe not personally, but they've been in the news. But I do know pastors who've philandered. I know pastors who are sleeping behind their wife's back. So what's the difference? You're doing it in front of her, with her, or behind her? You're in the same boat. You can't stand and point fingers. Now remember, when you point fingers, the rest are pointing back to you. So I'm very open, as in I will discuss anything. I will talk about anything as long as people are ready to talk about it. And I have people who are ready to talk about this, and people who have talked to me behind the camera and also willing to talk to me in front of the camera. So stay tuned. We'll be talking more about this, but how far would you go? In I Got Your Back, the movie, that wasn't the issue. It wasn't inviting the woman to spice up their relationship or their lack of sex life. No, if anything, they were having a good sex life. It's just that when Amaka came into the relationship, it became like three's a crowd. And Amaka is greedy. Amaka wanted more. Amaka wanted the American life. Amaka wanted Andy. He's a doctor. He's got a big house. And she's got all these kids she needed taken care of. Do you blame Amaka for wanting to go after this man who seemed to have it made? I mean, who wants to start from scratch if you have a ready-made man? Who cares about your friend who's, I don't know, maybe she wasn't that good in bed. I don't know. You've got to watch I Got Your Back, the movie. It's on this channel. Go ahead, watch it and leave your comments. Let me know. And after watching it, would you invite a friend to come into your matrimonial home? Either to spice up your relationship, do a threesome with your husband or your wife. It's a question I want to know the answer. I want to know your comments. What do you think? And don't be squeamish about it, but leave your comments. Let me know. Give your 2 cents. It was nice talking to you. I needed to bring this up because this just happened yesterday at work. And someone said, oh, your movie, is it about threesomes and stuff? I'm like, no, but that's an idea. She's like, well, because she's thinking of getting a threesome gift for her husband. She's thinking of inviting a friend of hers. And I thought, I didn't think of I Got Your Back that way, but that's another way of looking at it. Do you think Kukua should have just stayed and had fun with Andy and Amaka? They would have been one big happy family. I know Andy would have been happy. Anyway, leave your comments, let me know, okay? And until I come your way again, love yourself. Take care. Bye-bye.